Merry Christmas, everybody. We got Christmas Day football. We got the Green Bay Packers facing off against the Cleveland Browns. And honestly, the only reason I'm watching Christmas Day football is because I'm in my championship in my fantasy football league. And I got Aaron Rodgers, the bad man himself, up in Green Bay. So go, Pack, go, because I need some points. My opponent already played Jimmy Garoppolo, who did not play exceedingly well. But let's talk about some of the matchups we're going to see today. So, Green Bay versus the Browns is actually going to be pretty interesting. I believe Baker Mayfield has returned from the COVID list. I'm most excited to see Denzel Ward versus Devontae Adams. Ward is a stud corner. He just doesn't get the run he deserves. And everyone knows Devontae Adams is just lights out. One of the best route runners in league history. Cleanest routes. Has ability after the catch that just is unparalleled at the wide receiver position. That game is happening at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. I believe the Green Bay Packers are going to win. It's going to be cold because they are up in Green Bay. It's going to be a rough game for Cleveland, and this is going to be the final dagger in Cleveland Browns playoff hopes. Losing this game pretty much seals their fate. It's a wrap. The AFC is way too stacked with great teams just making runs at good times. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers easily. Oh, forgot to mention, I also got Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, I need you, baby. I need a receiving touchdown. I need whatever. Don't let A.J. Dillon touch this ball, please. Y'all been saying, oh, we're going to save Aaron Jones for the end of the season. We're going to save Aaron Jones for the end of the season. All I see is A.J. Dillon getting 20 carries a game. Yeah, A.J. Dillon's an absolute tank. Monster of a running back. He's a stud. He's what, 6'2", 260 pounds. Runs like the wind. Absolutely dazzling. He punishes defenders when they try to come up to make the tackle. But I need Aaron Jones today, man. Just today. A.J. Dillon, you could get all the carries you want. Next game, playoffs, I don't care. Any day you want. Just not on Christmas Day. Let Aaron Jones give me a little present. Give me a couple touchdowns. I love it. I would love to see it. The Browns also got Jarvis Landry back. I feel like that's worth mentioning. But, I mean, the Browns, we all know what they are. They're a running team that rely heavily on their defense. Myles Garrett's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. But Aaron Rodgers has been on such a roll. He doesn't even turn the ball over. I don't see any way that they lose today against Cleveland in Lambeau. Next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts have been a great team recently. They did beat the Patriots, which was very surprising, although it was at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indiana. Jonathan Taylor is an absolute monster, best running back in the league, MVP candidate. We all know what it is. Unfortunately, it's just, unless you have one of those absolutely monstrous 2,100 yard seasons, you are not winning MVP at the running back position. It's a quarterback driven league, and we all know that. We all know Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady. These are all some of the favorites for the MVP. It's not going to go to Jonathan Taylor, but I mean, Offensive Player of the Year definitely deserves it. He is single-handedly carrying this Colts offense. Quentin Nelson, monster on the offensive line. I mean, that dude just demolishes people. They're playing against the Arizona Cardinals, who have looked suspect in recent weeks. The Arizona Cardinals they can't clinch it, They cannot lock in that playoff entry. Losing to the Lions, losing to the Rams, close games against the Bears and the Seahawks, and then losing to the Packers. Come on, I mean not Packers, Panthers. It's rough. It's rough over there in Arizona. They got to figure it out. If they cannot get a win today, it's only going to get harder. Playing the Colts. Colts are a good team, but then they got the Cowboys, and then divisional games are always difficult. They're going to go play the Seahawks. I mean, they might have to hope some teams lose in order to make the playoffs, which is astounding considering the undefeated start they had at the beginning of the season. I have Zach Ertz in fantasy. Another reason why I care about this game. Zach Ertz has been playing better and better each week. I'm here for it. But my pick in that one, what city was it in? I actually didn't check. They're playing in Arizona. I'm going to take the Cardinals just because it's in Arizona. If this was Indianapolis, I believe this is a Colts game to win. But, I mean, I'm taking Arizona, but if it's like a +3 spread for the Colts, I would take the Colts because it's going to be a hard-fought, close game. The Colts have a team prepared to beat anyone just based off their defense and their rushing attack. And that combination is deadly, and going into the playoffs, that could make a run on its own. Yes, Carson Wentz, we don't expect him to make the big plays of maybe a younger Carson Wentz would. But I mean, he could keep them in the game if they need a little bit. You know, Michael Pittman Jr. is a stud out wide. Carson Wentz gets him the ball. Watch out. We never know what's going to happen. But I got to go with the Arizona Cardinals on that one. So Green Bay, Arizona, that's who I'm taking in this Christmas Day matchups. Crazy to watch football on Christmas Day, and there's basketball at the same time. So much sports on Christmas Day. I feel bad for the players, man. I feel bad. It is what it is. Merry Christmas, y'all.